Imagine your family dumping you off in an unfamiliar place all alone. They leave you with no food or water, and as weeks pass, you continue to walk around trying to find your way back home. All of a sudden, guys with large nets and cages force you into the back of their cars and drive you somewhere that isn't home. You stay there, but your family never comes back for you. This is how animals who are dumped, abused, or unwanted feel. Did you know that approximately 6.5 million companion animals enter the U.S. animal shelters nationwide every year, and that approximately 1.5 million of those animals is euthanized? So what can we do to help save the lives of innocent animals? According to the Humane Society of the United States, there are roughly 70 million stray cats and dogs living in the U.S. You should consider adopting an animal from a shelter because by adopting, you can cure the animal from the experience of being betrayed and mistreated by their one and only owners. Many of the strayed animals become mentally fragile and afraid of humans. The only cure for them is constant love and care. However, in animal shelters where there are more than 20 pets, it is almost impossible for workers in the shelters to frequently give those animals the love and attention that they need. So, if you adopt an animal and start being friendly and nice to the animal, it will also open its mind and help overcome the fear of being betrayed and dumped. There are many animals to handle in shelters, and many become euthanized due to this. Because of the large number that are abandoned, an average of 6.5 million animals enter the shelter every single year. When animals are euthanized, they have no choice other than to take their death, although they are still healthy and could live longer. If the animals become adopted, they will get away from the risk of euthanasia. I believe strongly in humans' responsibility to protect those who are in need, and that all humans have an ethical obligation to provide to those who are dependent on us, to animals deprived of essential care and love. Puppy mills are also a big issue in the United States. With little or no regard for the dog's well-being, safety, and health, a breeder will introduce a multitude of dogs and puppies into a breeding environment for a quick sale. It's almost like a production line for dog breeding. According to the ASPCA.org, there is a reason the retail pet industry doesn't show you where its puppies came from. To turn a quick profit, corners have to be cut, which means poor care for dogs in puppy mills. It is up to all of us to turn this world into a nicer place for domestic animals. So what can we as humans do to help solve this problem? More of us must be willing to adopt rather than purchase pets from breeders, as well as donate to the ASPCA. We should also consider fostering animals because it allows previously neglected animals to become more social again. For 63 cents a day, you'll rescue a mistreated animal. According to the Washington Humane Society, foster care not only helps the animals get adopted, but also frees up space at their adoption centers for other animals that are in need. Other than doing something good for the animals, it is proven that foster owners feel better about themselves and have higher self-esteem. It is rewarding when you are responsible for helping save the animal and helping them to become social again and possibly finding them a forever home. So what will the future look like if we choose to do nothing? In the United States, animal shelters are currently euthanizing 70% of cats and kittens who enter shelters and 60% of dogs. If we don't do anything to help these issues, these numbers will only increase. Only 1 out of every 10 dogs born will find a permanent home. If we don't put in efforts to foster, donate, or volunteer our time to help out at shelters, these numbers will go up and more pets will be homeless. The world would be a much better place if less hopeless animals were out on the streets alone and starving. By adopting a pet, you are doing your part in helping keep the homeless population down. If you can't adopt and decide to foster, you are still doing your part because you are allowing the animal to get socialized again and helping it to find a forever home. If you can't adopt or foster, save up some spare cash and donate to the ASPCA. Even 63 cents a day makes a difference. By doing your part, you will save at least one innocent animal's life. Thank you.